Hello everyone and welcome to another Manchester United watch along, and today we are back in the Champions League on the Tuesday night. We've missed this obviously, and we have after 2 weeks off the Champions League after that loss from Bayern Munich, we are back again, and this time it is against a not so humongous team, but still a team that should be reckoned with. Galatasaray, the Turkish giants. I don't know if I don't even keep track of their league, so I don't know if they're holding it up there or whether they have any United and they're just bottling their own league. But what I do know is that tonight's not going to be an easy game by any means, but tonight should be an interesting game, that's for sure. So Manchester United take on Galatasaray in the group stage of the Champions League, and 3 points are crucial here. Because we probably know we're going to lose both games to Bayern Munich. We've already lost one. It is crucial that we get 12 points against Copenhagen and Galatasaray, and that should secure us Champions League football, Champions League knockout football. So we'll see how that goes. But as far as I'm concerned, that should be an absolute must. That should be an absolute must. I'm just kind of switching up the thing here. That should work. Okay. Let's just I'm just getting up the game now. So I'm gonna get to the lineups in a second. Play Shorts Football says kickoff at 8 p.m. You are correct indeed. Don't know how you guys are gonna be watching the game, but I would give you some tips. I would put the game on one screen if you have two screens, and then the watch along on the other one. Otherwise, play the watch along in the background and then the game in front, or have your watch along on the telly. And then have this on your phone or something. Either way, watch along. I'm just saying, I did it with Mark Goldbridge before I started streaming, and I started streaming now. Watch along just make it so much more enjoyable. It's much better than having a commentator who's a neutral, because you go to somebody who is an actual fan for the club you support, and then you can listen to their opinions and put your own opinion in the chat and hear it read out. So that's why I think watch alongs is so much better to be with to listen to during football, but it's up to personal preference. Today we might see a guest come out at halftime. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully it'll be a positive interaction, or and hopefully it's not one of those hopefully it's not us talking about Galatasaray being 2-0 up and United not knowing what to do and us not marking the runners in the midfield. So we'll see how it is, but we will have them on. Sam says, "What's your predictions?" My predictions. I will get to in late, closer to the kickoff. But it's not, by no means is this an easy game. By no means is this an easy game. Galatasaray are let's quickly check. Let's double check here where they are in the Turkish league. So actually I can just search Galatasaray, can't I? So Galatasaray in the Turkish league are second in the Super League, just behind Fenerbahce. And last season they won the league, so they are league winners from last season. So by no means an easy team, but shouldn't be too hard. I don't think. The last time they were in the Champions League was 2019, and they did get bottom of the group there. But it shouldn't be too hard, but we should definitely not count them out of the game just yet. So yeah, that is a crucial thing. But let's get to the lineup. So let's just go to the second screen here. So I am not on the screen. I'm not on the screen. Okay, so now we're on the screen. So as you can see here, we've got Onana in goal. A lot of rumors about Bayinda. I'll say Bayinda making his first Old Trafford, but also Manchester United debut. That doesn't happen. I saw a lot of leaks on Twitter about it potentially happening. I didn't believe him, mainly because Galatasaray, this game specifically in the Champions League, is a must-win game. We need to be making sure that Galatasaray is going to be our second hardest game of the group stage, and we need to be winning both games against them and against Copenhagen to make it to the round of 16. So this is a massive game for United, and I didn't expect him to make a goalkeeper rotation in one of the biggest games we have this season. So Onana is in goal, and I expected that. Varane, Lindelof as a partnership. So Maguire still not able to weasel his way in for minutes. And then Delo and Amrabat on the left-hand side. I'll get to what I think about that in a second. But let's just go through the midfield. We've got Casemiro as the holder. We've got Hannibal Bruno in the midfield. And we've got Mount on the right wing. Now, this could be completely interchangeable. This could be Mount and Bruno in the midfield and Hannibal on the right-hand side. This could also be Bruno on the right-hand side with Hannibal and Mount. I really don't know how this midfield is going to line up, and I predict that they're probably going to switch around a lot of the time. But I have gone with Mount on the right side simply because it hasn't worked out so far with Mount and Bruno in the same midfield role. So I reckon one of them will push out to the right-hand side. If Hannibal is the one pushed over to the right-hand side, I think we might struggle in midfield. But I reckon that he's probably going to want to keep Bruno in his best position over Mount. But you never know, and I reckon that midfield will interchange a lot. And then Højlund up front. Rashford keeps his spot in the 11. No start for Garnacho, and a lot of uproar from United fans. Obviously, Garnacho probably does deserve to start, and arguably Rashford does not deserve to start. I mean, it's the situation we are in, and we are gonna just have to live with it and stick by the manager's decision, and hopefully it doesn't come back to bite us, and Rashford can put in a good display, because we absolutely need it. That is, we can't afford anything else in this game. So we'll see how that goes. But we need a good display from Rashford, and we need to see him providing chances for Højlund. That's what we need to see. Big games as well. Bayern are playing in the Champions League tonight. Same time as us. We've got Napoli versus Real Madrid, which we'll keep an eye on. Arsenal versus Lens, which is not a big game, but Arsenal have an easy group, so we'll still keep an eye on that. And Copenhagen, I expect to get thrashed against Bayern. But if they could get a result, I'd be more than happy with that. A draw would be more... would be a lot better than a loss, probably, I would say. I don't know. I would prefer a draw in that game, but we'll see. Victoria says, praying for a win tonight. It's all we can do at the moment. Unpredictable FC is what United are. And it's you either get a performance of a lifetime, or you get a performance like we had against... That's United in a nutshell this season. It's you either get United against Crystal Palace versus Part 1, which was in the Carabao Cup, or you get Manchester United versus Crystal Palace Part 2 in the Premier League. That is when we play terrible or we play amazing football. And, yeah, I mean, hopefully it's the latter. I mean, no. Hopefully it's the first one. But it probably will be the latter. My brain just had a malfunction for a second there. But it's fine. Hi, Josh. 2-1 to Galatasaray prediction. And Jeff not having a lot of confidence. I mean, I don't blame you for not having a lot of confidence. I don't think we should be going into this game with a lot of confidence. And I think 2-1 Galatasaray is fair. A lot of people have gone for like thrashings from Galatasaray, like a statement win from Galatasaray, and United being humbled again. I don't think that's going to happen. But it could happen. But what I definitely don't see is a heavy win for United. That's what I don't see, because unfortunately, if there's one thing we can guarantee with Manchester United, is that they do not like thrashing people. They do not like beating people comfortably. It's just not how they roll, man. It's just not how they roll. Let's go back to this screen. We need to get this sorted, man. It's always off. It's always off when we switch screens. Okay. Let's look at the Galatasaray lineup. So we've seen the United lineup. Let's keep an eye on this. Where do I go look for this? The United stand. Okay, so we've seen the United lineup. We'll get some quotes from Eric Ten Hag in a second as well. But the teams for Galatasaray, I've got Muslera in goal, who's actually a well-known keeper for Turkey, or for Uruguay, actually. We've got Bowie Sanchez, Abdul Karim, and Angelino at left back as well. He scored for us when he was at the last time we were in the Champions League in that dreadful night against RB Salzburg when we lost. RB Leipzig when we lost 3-2. Khan, Torreira, and Tete in defense. In midfield. Torreira, former Arsenal player. Karem, Zaha, and Icardi. Now, Zaha, obviously, making Old Trafford return. And to be fair, he does see Old Trafford a little bit like his playground. He has scored a fair few for at Old Trafford, but it's not been for the Reds. It's not been for the Reds, and Icardi will definitely be a force to be reckoned with. So, by no means a easy team to deal with there, and they've still got Ndombele and Mertens to come off the bench. So, lots of heavy duty for Galatasaray to come off the bench, but we'll see. Let's go. So the players are walking out now. I'm going to switch to the second screen just to make sure we're not late at all. And we will switch on the camera. But yeah, Bruno leads United out in what hopefully will be a night that United will get their first Champions League win of the campaign. That's what we are hoping, but we'll see. But yeah, so let's just look at some quotes from Ten Hag. So obviously, oh yeah, that's what I wanted to also know. Before we get to the quotes of Ten Hag, I want to speak about this Amrabat situation. So as you can see on the right hand side, you've got Amrabat on the left. We've got Hannibal, Bruno, and Mount, and Casemiro all playing. I don't like this. As much as I don't want Maguire to start, I think if we had Maguire next to Varane as a centre-back partnership, put Dalot to the left and put Lindelof at right back, I think we have a more balanced defense. Because Amrabat, as much as he's a good player, he's not so much a great left back. And he got exposed against Crystal Palace on Saturday. And especially on the right-hand side, on the left-hand side where Rashford does not track back, it's very hard. He's very rash, Amrabat. So he's not particularly comfortable there. So I would have liked to see that. The problem is, where do you fit Amrabat in midfield? Now, I would have personally gone for Casemiro, Amrabat, and then Bruno. And then probably maybe Mount on the right-hand side, but otherwise maybe like Pellistri right and then Garnacho left or whatever. But I would have liked to see Amrabat get in that midfield. But we haven't seen that. What we have seen is Amrabat back on the left-hand side, just so that Ten Hag can weasel his way with Bruno and Mount. No drops. Rashford still starts, and Hannibal makes his way into the team. Now, I don't think this is a massive problem, but I wouldn't have gone for this team. I'm just being honest. But we'll see how it goes, and hopefully Højlund can get a goal or two tonight to maybe get in the UCL goal scoring contender, be one of the goal scoring contenders for this tournament. He's already got one against Bayern Munich, so why not? They've got the lineup as Mount and Casemiro in the pivot with Bruno in the mid in the 10, and then Hannibal on the right. I don't think that's too far gone to say that that's gonna happen, but I'm gonna keep it like this, and we'll see how we shape up. Anthony back in the team as well. So I reckon that Anthony will be back on that right hand side very, very soon. I think Ten Hag is just waiting for the moment. Probably true. We're gonna score in the first half, and bottle in the last 5 minutes. Referring to Jeff's prediction there. That's probably gonna be right. Or we're gonna concede and our heads are gonna drop, and then we're gonna concede another, and and then we'll get a consolation or something. I am gonna go for, now we are about a few seconds away from kickoff here, so I'm gonna go for okay, let's think. I don't think we're gonna keep a clean sheet. I don't think there's a high possibility of us scoring a lot of goals. I'm trying to think this properly. 2-1 Galatasaray doesn't sound like a bad bet. I'm gonna go for 2-2 or 1-1, but I'm gonna go 2-2. I reckon this will be a draw. As much as I need it to be a win, I reckon this will be a draw. I think this is going to go 2-2. I think we'll get a late winner or something. I think Galatasaray will go 2-0 up, and the United will get a late goal, but not enough. I think it'll go 2-2. But if 2-1 is correct, I think that's exactly how it will happen. I definitely think that's exactly how it will happen. But let's get the timer ready. Okay, there we go. And we're underway at Old Trafford. Manchester United versus Galatasaray at Old Trafford is officially underway, and a big 3 points needed here. But we're unlike normal games. We're gonna keep, instead of talking about other stuff, we're literally just gonna focus on the start for Manchester United, because honestly, the start is gonna be crucial in how we play, because we know how much our heads drop and how well we start games, but then how we drift off and we concede. Oh, great win there by Mount, and then gives it to Bruno, and now we just need a whole possession. That's good play by Mount. I like that from Mount. I'm weirdly confident, but also knowing United will probably ruin it. I am kind of on your page. I'm fully expecting a win, because it's Galatasaray and United should be winning this. This is like a Europa League win. This is like a Europa League team that we should be beating. However, good touch there by Højlund. Rashford's just offside. He can't make that pass there. Goes to the left-hand side, Højlund. This is a good play. This is great play from Højlund. Holds off the player well. Oh my word, Bruno just missed the sitter. Bruno's got to put that on target, but lovely play from Højlund. Rasmus Højlund, some lovely, beautiful play on that left-hand side. Very good physical strength. And then puts the ball in, and Bruno's got to put that on target. He's a free man. Nobody's marking him. He just goes with the wrong foot, I think. Goes with his right foot. I think that's the wrong foot to go with, but I don't know. Casemiro already with some stray balls in these first few minutes. Do you think Onana will play good or bad? It's up. That is a very tough one to call, because if you're talking distribution and calmness on the ball, I think it really just depends on if he gets if threat comes his way. If threat comes his way, I think he might be in trouble. But if United can hold the ball up and actually have a good game, I reckon he'll have a good game. Hannibal serves the right to the right-hand side. Bruno in. Oh, I can't find Højlund. You have a second chance to put the ball in. Bruno rebones it onto Højlund in the middle, but I swear Højlund is always in the same position. It's always him holding the player back with his back. I don't know if it's just me, but I've noticed that every single time Højlund gets the ball, it's always with Højlund almost leaning onto the striker. I mean, onto the defender. Bruno attempting a Rabonas in the first 3 minutes, which I'm not a fan of. I want him to just keep play simple. 2-1 United. I have faith in the team with the most non-faithful emoji you could possibly have found, Victoria. I rate the prediction, but that emoji just sums up the fact that you are completely not confident at all. But yeah, I'm gonna go 2-2. I think this will be a disappointing draw. I don't know who will equalize, but it could be a Galatasaray to get a point or United to get a point, but not being able. This could be like a 2-1, and then we get a goal, and you think for like 20 minutes that United will go and win this game, and then the game slowly dies out, and they don't go and win it. Onana, great composure, puts the ball on, and now that's Mount, and Amrabat will win the ball. Oh, Mount will. Mount has kept it in. That's beautiful work from Mason Mount. Mason Mount, man. What I will never fault Mason Mount for is his work rate. He runs his absolute socks off. He never stops running, the boy. He will chase that ball down like there's no tomorrow. Bruno, ball over the top, tries to flick it above. So Bruno is playing on the number 10. It does seem like they have got it right. It does seem more like a Mount. Let's get Mount there. So Mount. It does seem like a Mount pivot. Rashford on the left hand side loses possession. So, and then Bruno will probably play the 10, and then Hannibal on the right-hand side. We'll probably just bring Rashford a little bit down here. There we go. And that is what the team more or less looks like. More than what I had it as, in fairness. Amrabat, good physicality there. I do think Mount will be a great addition to the team. I think he just needs time to slot in, but I think he will be a good... I think he's perfect for what Ten Hag... Once he gets playing fluidly, I reckon he's the perfect Ten Hag kind of player. He's got a lot of energy, high work rate, good on the ball, good on the tackle. He's kind of rapid if you think. He's kind of fast, and he's got a good shot on him, and he's creative. So I very much think that if Mount and Bruno can start playing well together, I don't see why that doesn't turn into a partnership that could work in the Premier League as in the top 3 best midfield partnerships. The only problem is it's looking like the bottom 3 partnerships. But I think they just haven't gelled yet. It's a bit like Enzo Caicedo, but we'll see. Is that do you guys pronounce it Caicedo or Caicedo? I don't even know. The sad reality is how much lack of faith we have in this team. So ununited. It's only this season, really. Remember how much faith we had in the team last season. Let's not forget the positive feelings we were having with United last season, and how great that was. It was a very good season, and I reckon we need to give this season a little bit of time, and I think we could climb back up. It could either be a really bad season or a really bad start to the season. It's already a bad start to the season, but it could turn good. Let's just give it time. The best thing we can do is be positive, because that'll set us off the best. Bruno comes away with the ball. Great play. Amrabat tried to feed it first time into Rashford. That's Casemiro. Casemiro to Delo. I pronounce it Caicedo. Caicedo. Oh, there we go. Yeah, fair. Caicedo. I think I alternate. I think I say Caicedo. I think I say Caicedo. I don't. It doesn't really matter. He's a Chelsea player at the end of the day. He's a Chelsea player at the end of the day. Casemiro is probably our most deadly weapon from set pieces. Maybe Varane as well, but probably Caicedo. He's in my head now. Why did I start talking about him? Hannibal tries to feed the ball in. Oh, it's a poor ball from Hannibal. And it's now the counter-attack from Galatasaray. This is not going to be a good look on Hannibal. And Delo does well. But Hannibal losing possession there and almost very costly for United. Yeah, Hannibal just inexperienced there. Not fast enough, and couldn't get back to, and couldn't defend. Couldn't really deal with the physicality of the defense. Good ball from the Galatasaray keeper. Comes out to Casemiro though. Hannibal. Bruno. Lovely ball to Rashford. It's good defending. Rashford's offside though. Rashford needs to start hitting prime form again. The very big dip in form, Rashford, since the start of the season. Yeah, Rashford does need to improve improve his form just a little bit. Get better at staying on side again. Get more physical. Get better at predicting what players are gonna do. Stuff like that. Those small things are going to improve those things are going to improve us massively. But yeah, United have been more on the front foot than Galatasaray, but like not anything clear cut just yet. Ball over the top from Onana. Not particularly the best back to goal forwards, United. Hannibal, that's cheaply given away to Galatasaray. Not going for the through balls that just probably aren't going to work. And that's out from Muslera, that one. That OG. A lot of sloppy passes from United already. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. A lot of sloppy passes from United in the beginning of the game. Just giving the ball away cheaply to Galatasaray. Wilfried Zaha, man. I want to arguably a good career, but a little bit of a wasted career. He had a lot of talent. And he could have very much moved to a big club and instead used all his prime years at Crystal Palace, and then now has moved to Galatasaray. I don't know. Onana goes for a ball. That's good, and he's one possession high up the pitch. That's what Onana does bring. He does transition the ball from defense to attack very well. Onana, Amrabat dropping into midfield when we have the ball. Varane seemed to be lacking creativity with the forward passes. Bad pass there, just seen there. And now good pass to Hannibal. Now Bruno. It's just not holding the play. Not holding the play, United. They need to play some possession-based football here, and Bruno just letting the ball run across his body, which is kind of a sloppy mistake. Yeah, and now Galatasaray are just going to hold up the ball. So we winning a lot of the balls that Galatasaray try and put over, and then stuff like that. Like Mount has won a lot of 50-50s, and then Casemiro just gives it away cheaply with a one-touch pass. And then Højlund wins it. Then okay, that's good ball from Casemiro, to be fair. Bruno, good pass to Rashford. Lets it run across his body. He'll attack that or leave it to Mount. Mount ball in. Gets slowed down by the defender, and now Bruno into Casemiro. Ball over the top to Hannibal. Couldn't get his shots off, but he leaves it to Rashford. Good play from United. This just a little bit overhit. Now Hannibal from Rashford. Hannibal ball in, corner. Good play. Good spell from United. Good spell from United. I think that was a big chance for Hannibal. It's just the touch lets him down a little bit, and unfortunately he doesn't get through on goal. He was through on goal until the touch. Mason Mount, Rashford, Bruno ball in, taken out by the keeper, and that's too low, and you'll go wide to Hannibal. Hannibal ball in. Just a little bit behind our players, man. Good win, Casemiro. No, he's not won it. Comes out with a Galatasaray player. And that's good play by Casemiro. Great one-on-one defending by Casemiro there. Exactly what you want from your centre defensive midfielder. And it will come all the way back to Nana. Just sharing the Arsenal have scored. Arsenal have scored for... Oh, Gabriel Jesus has scored for Arsenal, by the way. So that is 1-0 to Arsenal. Amrabat, great win. Now Mount. Now we can go on the counter. Come on, boys. Make the most of this. Rashford on the left-hand side. Cuts inside. Attempts to get the shot off. Leaves it to Amrabat. Now Hannibal. Again, another attack wasted from Rashford trying to cut inside and shoot. And then Casemiro doing a classic Casemiro tackle and just giving away the ball. So it's very sloppy. Saka assist as well. Man, this guy... Saka is just not real, man. Saka is just not real. We need to keep this pressure up. Yeah, we have had a good spell, to be fair. That specific attack as well was the best. But what I do want to point out is the loose balls that we are picking up in midfield, which I'm liking. Casemiro seems to be giving it away a lot more. Like that one. Actually, no, it's a great ball over to Rashford. Rashford's in. Puts the ball in. Yes! Beautiful play! Come on! Rashford supplies Højlund. I've just messed water all over my shirt. I don't know if you guys saw that. But oh my goodness. Rashford, I thought he was going to take the shot. I was about to roast him for either missing or celebrate him scoring. And he put the ball into Højlund. And Højlund heads it home. And he's got 2 goals in 2 Champions League games. Get in! Manchester United 1-0. And it's Rasmus Højlund, and he is the striker to be reckoned with, man. Rasmus Højlund, you give him a chance and he'll score. Oh. Rashford might be offside. I think he is onside, but he might be off. Rashford, let's just look at this. He looks over to Højlund. Yes! I love that from Rashi, man. Slots the ball. This is what we've been wanting from Rashford for so long, man. And Højlund heads it home. That is a clinical striker's finish, man, by the way. Like, what a finish. I know it's an open goal, but my word, so many people would have missed that. Yes, Rasmus Højlund says Victoria. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. My entire sleeve is drenched right now, but I don't care. United have got the lead in the Champions League group stage against Galatasaray. I do not care. I think I messed a little bit on myself as well. I don't know. Oh, I messed a little bit on the floor. It's fine. I'll clean that up after. So what football does to you, or what holding an open bottle of water does to you while watching football? I guess. Yeah, that's my bad. Yep. But it's fine. We roll up the sleeves and we keep going. 1-0 to United. I haven't even let's give the goal to the inevitable Rasmus Højlund. Oh, let's watch. Let's actually take it away from his name. Let's put it on his right arm. Beautiful. Yes, man. This is what we want from Rashford. That's all we've been wanting from Rashford, man. Beautiful goal. Absolutely beautiful goal. The selfish player has done it again. 2 assists in back-to-back Champions League matches. Obviously having a little dig at United fans saying Rashford is selfish. But he has been selfish at times this season. Højlund, man, is the real deal. I'm telling you, man. They are the flipping real deal. What a goal. And that's Rashford with his natural side. I love Rasmus. Sorry I'm a little bit late, but hey Josh, good to see you in the chat, Chubby Chicken. Came at the right time as well. Rasmus Højlund with another goal, and you absolutely loving it in the chat there as well. But no problem, absolutely no problem being late, bro. Let's go, Rasmus. Højlund could be great future for of United. Now we wait till the last 5 minutes. Oh, Rasmus Højlund's in again. Oh, if he just touched it and took it around. I don't even know who supplied the ball. That sweeper keeping was elite from Galatasaray, to be fair. Højlund almost doubling inside a few minutes. "6'3", and like big as well, and he's got that much pace, Rasmus Højlund. He is genuinely a regen version of Haaland, and Haaland's not even that old. Good win by Hannibal. Mount started this game well as well. I like to see it. Great dribbling by Hannibal. Loses the ball. Galatasaray will try and come away with it. We're winning a lot of the 50-50s. I'm liking this. Hannibal's just a little bit weak in the midfield, but he is making up with it for his tenacity. Now Rashford on the left hand side. Oh, tried to. I think he tried to find a ball that wasn't really on, and Rashford asking where the runners were. So close. What a ball from Mount. Beautiful. I didn't even know it was Mount that supplied the ball, but good to know, because that just boosts Mount's game rating ish even more, because he has started the game very well anyways. But I like it. I'm liking what I'm seeing, man. The United have started this game well, and we've got a goal to show for it. Oh my word! Zaha's in! Oh my goodness, Onana. Oh my goodness, Onana. What the heck has Onana just done? Oh my word, Zaha's just equalized, but I'm really questioning this goalkeeping. Is this Delo or is this Onana? Onana, I understand you're a sweeper keeper, but you're not a sweeper keeper when when a player is one-on-one with you. Why is he so far off his line while Zaha's in the box? He gets chipped. It's unfortunate. I'm just looking here. Delo trying to hold off Zaha. It's terrible defending. It takes a deflection off Delo. It's a lot of blame on Delo there, but I think you've got to look at the keeper there as well, man. And just like that, our lead just goes away. Oh my goodness. Can we just stop uniting things for a second? Stop Manchester uniting it up. Oh my word. And now Galatasaray have this is what we should have had. We had one goal and we got momentum. Now Galatasaray have one goal, but now they look like they have momentum. Shocking goal to concede there. Oh my word, Galatasaray getting so many chances now. Mount will run at the defense and supply it to Casemiro, who goes back to Mount, and then Mount will switch the play to Delo. Oh my goodness. Why does Zaha always turn it up when he plays at Old Trafford, man? And against us as well. Clean sheets. I have no idea what those are. Good cutout by Delo. I don't know who's at fault to blame for that goal. I'm not going to lie. Oh, no. That's never going to make... I was going to say the Casemiro tried to feed a ball to Bruno, but Bruno does not have the pace for that whatsoever. Back to square one instantly for United. You're going... You can't... This just sums up United. You struggle to score... You stay resilient in defense and then you concede, but you struggle to score. Then you actually score, but then you can't stay resilient in defense. It's just ridiculous, man. Rashford, just gets absolutely taken out. Casemiro shoots. Oh, deflection. I thought for a second it was looping in, but it was very far wide actually. But Manchester United will take the corner. Lens have equalized against Arsenal as well, so we're not the only ones struggling. And Napoli have taken the lead against Real Madrid as well. Oh no, why? No, they scored. What a ball from Mount. Oh no, I've already read that. Okay, Bruno will take corner for United. Come on, let's get back in the game straight away. Bruno, no, very much an outswinger. And a foul by Casemiro, I think. Man, can we just not make life simple for us once? Just once. Come on, boys. The thing is now, it's unrealistic to ask for a goal inside 5 minutes. But the problem is that's what we need now because we've conceded a goal within 5 minutes of us getting the goal. Good turn by Casemiro. Why is he going alone? Why are our players deciding to go alone? You have a team. We don't play as a team, man. These players don't play as a team. They play by themselves, and then they pass. But they don't actually... That's why you never see any one-touch beautiful play from United. Except for when we played against Crystal Palace in the week. And Casemiro's just given the ball away cheaply to them again. And Old Trafford is pouring over there. Pouring in Old Trafford. It's classic Manchester weather. Manchester. Angelino, ball in. Good ball in, to be fair. Casemiro gets clear. Oh, yes. I like that, Højlund. Good hold-up play. That's beautiful play from Højlund. Oh, my word. This play from Højlund is beautiful. Rashford into Amrabat. Ball in. Mount. Oh. Deflected wide. Oh, my goodness. That was beautiful play from United. And it all starts from Højlund. Rashford being so much less selfish, by the way, in this game. Rashford looks so much more refreshing. Rashford feeds Amrabat. Amrabat to Mount. Was it the deflection? I think it was a deflection. But we could have got Amrabat assist and a Mount goal. Oh my goodness. Rashford. Good dribbling. Cuts inside. Oh, almost. That's good dribbling from Rashford, to be fair. Amrabat, that's a foul. Wish Wan-Bissaka was available. Oh, if we had Wan-Bissaka available, that's not 1-0. That's not 1-1, by the way. If Wan-Bissaka is there, that's not 1-1. Hammerbat loves to use his... When he's on the floor, he loves to stick a hand out to go and retrieve the ball. Oh, Casemiro, man. Casemiro looks all over the place right now. All over the place, Casemiro, right now. And I don't think that's in a good way. Lindelof, good ball over to Bruno. Bruno will take. On the left-hand side. And he'll feed it to Rashford. Good. Oh, my word. That was beautiful from United. It was a great lead for Højlund. Oh, my word. Rashford looks like a different player in this game. Completely different player. And then Højlund just couldn't turn around. But it was good play. I really expected Rashford to take that. Mount. No. Casemiro will take. Mount there. There we go. Foul on Casemiro. You always get so hyped and then they miss. Yeah, true. True. But I've got it, man. It's like, it's just natural instinct as I watch football. It's like, oh. But if it goes in, it's like, oh, get it! And then I'm celebrating like a maniac because that's what football does to me. But, yeah, I mean, it does it to us all. Real Madrid have equalized as well. Just 1-1s all round, man. 1-1s all round. Jude Bellingham with an assist as well. Oh, man, what a signing. I just want to see this Lens equalizer goal for Arsenal. Oh, my word. What a finish. Lens have absolutely equalized with a banger. Casemiro getting a little bit of stick on Twitter. He's just down here, which is not ideal for United. Not ideal at all in the slightest. Rashford releasing the ball a lot better tonight. I've noticed that and I've pointed it out a lot as well. Yeah, we just look so much better. We look so much better. Oh my word, there's a Premier League game tonight? Oh, Luton versus Burnley. I had no clue there was Premier League football tonight. Lyle Foster. The South African. Oh, beautiful. Get in. 23-year-old South African footballer scored for Burnley. I don't like Burnley, but I like South Africans. Get in. At least we got to enjoy a goal for 5 minutes this time compared to Bayern. Yeah, fairs. Okay, yeah, that was a good goal from Real Madrid, to be fair. Okay, let's focus on United, man. Let's focus on United. Angelino couldn't control. Apart from conceding that very stupid goal, I don't think we've performed too badly. Ball over. Hannibal gets taken out there. Yellow card given to Casemiro. I mean, it's only deserved. Casemiro just makes the most stupid, rash challenges at times, man. I don't know why. It's very ridiculous. I don't know why he's gone for that ball with his foot. I can sense a Casemiro red card now. Real Madrid 1-1, Arsenal 1-1, and United 1-1. Yeah, it's the UCL Knights of 1-1s, man. If we score in the last minute of each half, then the opposition can't score 2 minutes after us. Yeah, true. Yeah, true. Come, let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, we'll find a way. Galatasaray, while we're in the changing rooms, will go and put the ball in the net and they'll give the goal. And I don't know if that's United being bad or if that's VAR stitching us up or something again. Casemiro, good win. Hannibal, man. Hannibal just losing the ball a bit too much. Bruno, good touch. Into Hannibal now. Back to Bruno. He doesn't have support. He doesn't have the pace to take on a defender. And he can recycle it to Lindelof. Good play by Casemiro. Now Rashford on the left-hand side. Tried to find Amrabat. I like it. I like it. Couldn't get it there. Couldn't get it there, but almost. Good play by Bruno. Oh, no. Bad ball by Bruno. Oh, man. Bruno's just got to... He just seems a little bit sloppy and slow at the moment. Whereas Mount seems the complete opposite. Lots of sloppy passes, says Tim99. Yep. Unfortunately, that is a reoccurring thing with United. It is a reoccurring thing, but I've liked what I've seen from most of our players. It's just, I think Casemiro and Bruno are just a little bit too lackluster and sloppy at the moment. But Bruno's passes have been good. Rashford now on the left-hand side will hold up play against the Galatasaray player. Very physical, the Galatasaray defender. Bruno, loose touch that he can't contest with. Hannibal tries to win it. And Angelino will go down the wing. That's terrible. That's a terrible challenge by Delo. This is where this is where you really miss Wan-Bissaka. These Delo is just shocking in these circumstances. He really is not good with one-on-one defending or side-to-side defending, man. Delo has got to learn a thing or two from Wan-Bissaka. Oh my word, Bellingham. Bellingham has just given Real Madrid the lead, but you will not believe the goal. Oh my goodness, the goal is Zidane-esque. Rashford in the box for United. Cuts inside. Tries to put the ball in. Oh, great play. Now Amrabat shoots. Oh, takes a deflection on the way and gets to the keeper. But Rashford trying to supply Højlund a lot in these games. Trying to supply him a lot. Now Galatasaray on the attack. Yeah, from both teams. Come on, boys. Good, no. I need to stop saying good things because it always gets interrupted. I'm like, good pass, never mind. It's not a good pass. Now Lindelof dribbles his way inside. Casemiro takes up the space. Just need a little bit of more movement. Come on, I'm not seeing enough movement. I don't know if you guys know that meme, but I want to see more movement. Rashford, never winning that. Mount, great play. And now Amrabat. Almost could feed Højlund, but just held on the ball too long. And Højlund was offside by then. Now Zaha. Zaha's going to have a field day with Delo. And Mejbri has committed the foul. Let's keep an eye on the other games as well. 2-1 Real Madrid, obviously, after this Bellingham crazy, unreal goal, man. Arsenal still drawing some other draws as well. Bayern still drawing. Copenhagen having more chances than Bayern. 4 shots compared to their 3 and 2 shots on target. Interesting. Or maybe Bayern are playing maybe Bayern are playing a rotated team. Oh no, they're not. It's Sane, Musiala, Kane, Coman, Kimmich, Lema. It's their first team. It's literally their starting 11. I was about to spit out my water there. Rashford was through on goal. Bruno on the wing, Amrabat left back. We really need to be putting our best players in their best position to see the progress we want. 100%. Now Galatasaray in the box. Great cutout by Lindelof. Not a trophy standard winning team right now. Get rid of Ten Hag, troublesome head. No, that's just dumb. I don't know why somebody has put that there. Granta said, of course, our scores against United. It's written, isn't it? It's absolutely written. Atmosphere is a bit flat. Yeah, true. Come on, Old Trafford needs to be booming a bit more. Zaha scored, had to be celebrating against his former club. I mean, his former club. This was his former club such a long time ago that he doesn't really have any love for us anymore. A good block by Varane. But yeah, I don't have a problem with him celebrating the goal. I mean, I don't really like the play anyway, so it's fine. Defending the goal was awful. The defending on the goal was awful, but not disappointed so far. Yeah, I think United have played well. It's just that one defensive error that we made, but I thought that we played the game well, and some players have had some cracking performances. Rashford and Højlund, beautiful. I think Mount, beautiful. Amrabat, beautiful. Casemiro and Bruno could do some work. Hannibal, I thought he's been solid. He's just a little bit weak and inexperienced with decisions and on the ball. But great play by Mount. Now he comes away with the ball. Now he has Hannibal. Tries to feed it into Delot. Delot's in the box. Ooh. I don't know if that was a challenge inside the box from... Oh, never mind. Delot doesn't even appeal. It's not a penalty. Oh yeah, he does win the ball, to be fair. And I think it was outside the box anyways, but he does win the ball. I can't lie, UCL games today are dry. It's because we don't have Mr. Champions League, man. Champions League is dead without Mr. Champions League. And no Messi, no Ronaldo. It's crazy. But I feel like there's a little bit of toxicity with United, Chelsea aren't in the Champions League, so it's a bit dry. Champions League is still the Champions League at the end of the day. Guess what? Chelsea won a game. I'm proud of you guys. At the end of you're still 11th or 12th. I think you're 11th, but we're 10th, so it's fine. Now Rashford on the left-hand side, cuts inside, puts it on his left-hand side. Mount! Oh, shoots, and it's blocked. How? What more does Mount have to do? He's asking, what more does he have to do? He gets the best chances, and he just... Oh, it was Hannibal that got in front of the ball. Side netting there from Hannibal. But Hannibal blocks Mason Mount's goal. I think he should have gone near post, to be fair, but it's fine. Mason Mount just a little bit frustrated at Hannibal there. We've won a game. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, Mount very, very disappointed with that. It'll come, Mason. Beautiful. You've played beautifully. Mason Mount has played beautifully. But just unfortunate. It's just unfortunate. Hannibal blocking Mount goal. Okay, man. This is ridiculous. Yeah, that's just... they're not playing with their heart and soul, says Ivan Deacon. Fair enough. But I think we played well so far. Pochettino, stay until 2040 then. Yeah, bro. One game against Fulham. Get Pochettino the contract extension till 2040. Let's get that contract extension, man. Meshby blocked it. He indeed did block Mount shot. He indeed did. I need to be careful when I drink water so I don't spill again. Oh my goodness, Delo, I beg you. Okay, it's not given. I thought Onana just gave away a penalty or something there, but don't know what Delo was doing. Yeah, it was a handball. Delo smacked it into the hand of the Galatasaray player. Rashford fouled there. Come on, let's get a goal before halftime, man. Let's get a goal before halftime. This is what we need to see. Rashford, by the way, has just been crazy. Okay, Bruno will bend it in. Bruno ball in, doesn't beat the first man. Torreira got clear. Into Hoyland. That's never gonna make it to Hoyland. Hannibal, good dribbling. Puts it to Bruno on the right, on the left hand side. Bruno in the box, cleared out. Mount to Amrabat. This is good play from United. We have momentum now. Mount, will he get that? He won't. That's unfortunate for Mason Mount. But referee blows for the foul. Sure, Mount is so tenacious, man. So tenacious. He's so refreshing, man. It's so refreshing compared to seeing what we had Ericsson and McTominay and Fred. Fred, to be fair, was tenacious, but he didn't. When he got the ball, he was bad with it. And that's going to be half time, I imagine. There we go. Manchester United won. Galatasaray won. All level at the break with Rasmus Højlund putting us ahead in the first time. And then defensive error to concede. But no doubt United have been the more dominant side. We're going to get our guest on in a few minutes now. We're just going to go check at the stats. And then we'll get our guest on. And then we'll probably see if we get him on at full time. But let's just look at the stats. So Manchester United all 1-1 with Galatasaray. We can pause this timer. Yeah? If we go there, and then we will put on half. No, that's the getting water sign. Okay, let's look at the stats, and then we'll get our guest on, which you guys will probably know. If you guys are familiar from last season watch-alongs, you'll probably know who he is. There's a spoiler. It's a he. So let's go look at this. So, 53% possession for Manchester United, so pretty even. 7 shots and with 2 shots on target, where compared to Galatasaray's 4 to 1 shot on target, so half of Galatasaray, or Galatasaray have half of ours. This is a big thing. Galatasaray 70% pass accuracy, but we have only 76% pass accuracy. That is poor for Manchester United side. We've seen that both teams have given sloppy balls and were winning the 50-50s and then giving the ball away after. It's very much like Hannibal Mount win the ball and then Casemiro goes and loses it. That's been the story of the half. Or Hannibal wins it and then loses it. That's been the story of how we've got it. So we are winning the 50-50s, which I'm liking. The problem is we're giving it away straight away. If we can fix that problem, I think we're golden. Get Bruno off that right-hand side and put an actual winger. I think that would sort us out. I think honestly, take Casemiro off, bring Maguire on, put Amrabat in midfield, and then probably Mabry off, put Bruno in midfield, and then I'll bring on like either Facundo or Anthony, some typical right winger, I would say. And then 9 falls each. 4 corners start there 2, there 1. But that's pretty much the story. So, but I'd say we were fairly dominant in that game. Let's see if we can get the guest on. So, we're gonna get rid of let's get rid of all of this. We'll then let's get the cam overlay. I have tried to work this out. We haven't really got it going just yet. So you'll have to bear with me. But we're gonna do this. So we're gonna go. You guys are just gonna I'm doing this on the spot. So you guys are just gonna have to wait. That's not you need to, this needs to be hidden for a second. Okay. Oh, that actually needs to be deleted. Okay. Just get your thoughts on the first half while I have this crazy debacle, crazy weird thing here. Window capture. There we go. Okay. There we go. So now we've got that. Let's call up our friend. Okay. Let's get desktop audio just to see if this will work. Okay. Let's see. Trying to sort out the Discord at the moment. Trying to sort it out. Just give us a second and then I will be with you guys in a second. I just want to make sure I can actually just do that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Hello? You there? Okay, we're gonna sort let me quickly sort out my mic here. So if I put my mic there, okay. Nathan, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. Okay, let me quickly just sort out your camera so that people can see you, and then I'll so if I get this, sorry, I'm working on the fly here. So if I do that, I couldn't really sort this out beforehand. Okay, wait. There we go. Okay, wait. So I have some questions for you. But I'm just gonna fit you in this little box. I don't know if you're watching stream. You can see I'm just trying to fit you in a little box quickly. And then I'll ask you some questions. I think that should work. Okay, there we go. So it is all sorted. Okay, Nathan. So obviously, United 1-1 with Galatasaray. Thoughts in the first half? Well, just give a quick summary first of what how you thought the first half went.
I thought the first half was typical. It was a good example of Man United's whole season. There was a really good start, some really good bright sparks, and then it just all came crashing down. And when Galatasaray got their lucky goal, equalizer, all of a sudden the Man United team looked completely different, and they were struggling to put anything together in the midfield. But I mean, there were some very positive moments, but it just isn't coming together on the field. As soon as their heads started to drop after that equalizer, it didn't look like the same team.
So you think we had a drop off since we conceded the goal?
I thought initially afterwards, yes, it felt like there was the team felt a bit more disconjointed.
Mm.
I wasn't seeing the fluidity that was there at the beginning. I mean, there were still some positives. I mean, Hoyland and Amrabat in particular, I think they were
Yeah.
just immense. Hannibal as well is actually very good, but some of the players just look. I think you told it to me the other day. You said Casemiro looks like he's aged 5 years,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
it certainly looks like
Unfortunately,
that.
he. I don't know what's happened with Casemiro. So, the only personally his best game for me this season, right, where it has been was against a lot of our players' best performances were against Crystal Palace in the Carabao Cup, right? Um, and Casemiro in that game had energy. He won all the 50-50s, and then his balls were being distributed to the wing very well. The problem in this game, and what's been happening a lot, I don't know if you've noticed, I've picked up, so in recent games, we have been losing a lot of the 50-50s.
Yeah.
But in this game, we seem to be winning a lot of the 50-50s, but then giving it away again, like instantly. So we checked the stats before we got you on the call. It's 70% pass accuracy for Galatasaray because they clearly they you can see that they have a lot of stray balls going, but we win the 50-50s and then we give the ball away and we have a 76% pass accuracy. So, but I don't know. I don't know if you picked it up in the game, but it's actually been mainly Mount and Hannibal have won the ball, and then Hannibal and Casemiro have been giving it away. So I think Mount's been arguably our best midfielder, but I don't know. I don't know how you feel about that.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think Mount's had his best game playing on the right and linking up. He's been more involved than he's been all season.
He's
So
been
he
rotating a
definitely
lot
should.
though. He's played on the right, but he also seems to be linking up a lot with Rashford as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, which we did see in the Carabao Cup. He like with Garnacho, he linked up really well on the left hand side. So, that is good to see. Let's move on to Who was your best and worst player of the match? All of the half so far, I should say, because there's definitely some especially on the goal. There's some players to. We'll talk about the goal after you give the players, and then
yeah, yeah, yeah.
because there's definitely a lot to talk about the goal we conceded. So best player and worst player.
Um, Best player, I would. I mean, Mount is right up there. I thought he had a really great half.
Mm.
Um, Hoyland also had a really good half. He just looks like such a great striker.
Yeah.
So involved. I mean, he looks like a proper number nine, and it's so good to see. But probably I'd say Mount is the best player in the half. Dallo has just been in Zaha's pocket for the whole
Yeah,
second half of that
they've
first
reversed the
half.
roles of the attacking and defending.
Yeah, so I think that's probably why he'd probably get my vote for the worst player, but
Mm.
it's a tough battle for him out there.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, when you watch Delo tonight, you definitely see the difference in having Wan-Bissaka compared to Delo. Like the yellow card that he got, that's the slide tackle that Wan-Bissaka even. I don't know. We played Crystal Palace like last season or something, and Wan-Bissaka made a challenge like that in the last minute, and then Zaha came out and said that's only Aaron can do that scoop tackle. And Delo tried it today, and he completely bottled it, and then got a yellow card. But in terms for me, I'd probably say it's between three players in that game or in that half. And surprisingly, I mean, it might be some bias, obviously, but it's Hoyland, Mount, and Rashford. And the reason I say Rashford is controversial, obviously,
Yeah.
but compared to how he's played before, the first few minutes were shaky. But have you noticed how much he is getting the ball into Hoyland? Like he's actually service and the assist for the goal is not talked about enough. The perfect weight, perfect height. It's beautiful for Hoyland to slot in. Hoyland's been great holding up play. I probably would be the same. Be inclined to say Mount as well. But I had to give that shout out to Rashford, obviously. But so I would say Mount mainly because he's been our most tenacious player, our best player on the ball, and probably our most creative player. Hoyland's look good, and I think Rashford's linking up really well with Hoyland. And I think we need to see more of that from Rashford because he has not been that great at supplying Hoyland compared to this game. I mean, that you see him every single time on the left hand side. He's cutting in, and instead of shooting, he is passing the ball in. The only problem is it's been blocked. And he's like a couple of times he's put the ball into Mount, and he's put the ball into Amrabat on the overlap. It's actually been a good game from Rashford in my opinion. But yeah, and now before we get on, because I was going to ask you about substitutions, but you did bring it up, the goal that Galatasaray scored. So okay, well, I actually didn't give my worst player, but we'll first talk about the goal. Just okay, give your summary on the goal first. It's just disgraceful, isn't it?
You got caught on the wrong side, Delo. You got beaten on the inside, tracking back. It was just, I don't even.
Everything about it was a shambles.
It was terrible defending.
Yeah.
And there were so many opportunities for him to recover, and he just never did.
Yeah.
Hard luck for Onana. There was nothing he could have done. Once he got that deflection.
I think I don't think he could have saved it from the position he was in. And I think Delo is at fault for that goal, but I actually posted on Twitter to a reply is I put that goal 75% on Delo and 25% on Onana. And the reason is because I understand that Onana is a sweeper keeper and he likes to be off his line. But in a position like that, you just know that a shot stopper like Alisson or De Gea, they're going to be on their line and they're going to be ready for that shot. Even if it's looping, they're just catching it. And if it's because they're going to be prepared, they're not going to be... I understand Onana in the sense because the closer you are, the harder it is to shoot. But it just makes it... It's unfortunate because of Delo's bad defending, but it loops over him and he's so far off his line that he can't get back. Whereas I feel like Alisson would just not make that mistake.
No, you're right. That is very fair.
So that's personally why I think he's a little bit at fault. But no, 100% Delo should do better with that and be bodying Zaha off or just clearing the ball. It's just simple defending at that point.
Yeah.
Just like back on the worst player for me. It would also probably be Delo. But there's an honorable mention to I'm not saying Casemiro has not been as bad as Delo, but he's definitely been off at this game.
No, definitely.
The yellow card, I mean, he makes those typical... I mean, Luke Shaw used to do it as well. But, you know, they make challenges that just really annoy me. Like the ones where you push somebody in the back and then oh, it's not a foul, but it's clearly a foul. And the high boot for the yellow card is just... It's rational. It's just very rash. And then... and then his passing as well has been very iffy as well. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you make of Casemiro.
He's had one good game all season.
Yeah.
But since then, actually, I would have thought, looking at this, is like, I'm almost thinking drop him and let Amrabat move into the midfield, and we'd instantly have an improvement.
Yeah. Second players coming from the second half, by the way. So I'll get you on at full time, okay? But cool. Hopefully United perform well in that second half and we get the result, and hopefully we'll be getting you guys at full time and we'll be celebrating. Okay, take care.
We've got the ability. We can do this.
Exactly. Okay, cheers. Okay. So let's just make sure audio is working and everything. We're gonna get the players back. Let's just make sure we start the timer on time as well. There we go. Okay. Okay. Hoyland will kick us off. I'll get the players up in a second. And we're underway for the second half. Let's get the second half score here. There we go. Okay. And then let's get this off and let's get the players back on. So, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go check. I'm double checking, but Ericsson is on and I think Hannibal's off. I think Hannibal's off indeed. So Bruno will probably play out wide because there's no way that there's just no way that Ericsson is playing out wide. So Ericsson will play in the middle there, and Hannibal will have to come off. There we go. That should be all sorted. I'm around the left hand side, yeah. That should be all sorted. So we are sorted and ready to go for the second half. Didn't get to your chats. Chats there obviously. So I'll read them out now. Anthony will be coming on sometime in the second half. We need better passing. I agree with you there. I would ideally maybe like to see Anthony come on like maybe 70th minute. See a little cameo from him. And we are definitely not seeing 5 times Champions League winner Casemiro. Definitely not. We saw that we saw that a little bit in the Carabao Cup, but we need to see that a bit more. Good, brilliant play by Rashford. That'll be Delo mopping up. No, that's poor play from United. Not good enough from United. But yeah, you heard the thoughts from Nathan. So we a little bit of disagreement on some stuff. I thought we didn't drop our heads too much since the goal. But I think we have dominated to a certain extent this game. But we definitely need to be as clinical as we were for the first goal. So hopefully we can break them down and get a good goal. Davinson Sanchez on for Galatasaray. I don't know. I don't think he was on. I don't think he was on in the first half. I might be mistaken though, but no, I don't think he was. Oh my word! What are Galatasaray doing? I mean, what are United doing? It's just terrible miscommunication by Mount and Casemiro there, and I think that it was Casemiro. Mount was holding off the player for Casemiro to get it, and Casemiro ran past it. No, that's Casemiro, man. Casemiro is just not looking like it. He's looking so out of it right now. I didn't ask you guys, but let me know any subs you would make in the second in this half. I probably would look at Garnacho, Maguire, and Anthony in later on. I don't know how many subs you get in the Champions League, but I know it's more than 3. Good win by Delo. Casemiro, wide ball to Rashford. Oh, almost took it in his stride. Just couldn't. But it was close. But close. Come on, boys. Let's see an improvement. Oh, beautiful. Oh, beautiful play from Galatasaray, and Delo gets clear. Come on, boys. We need to see... I would probably like to see Casemiro being taken off and then put Amrabat at CDM. That's what I would like to see. Here we go. Come on, boys. Oh, man. Champions League nights. But we need to make sure we're winning these. Delo just whacked it into Casemiro. We officially completed our first bottle, boys. That sounds like I'm having like a drinking contest. I'm completely drunk on water. Water is where it's at, man. Water is where it's at. Amrabat, a little bit shaky from Varane, but it's fine. Don't know why he looped it so high. Ericsson, there we go, into Højlund, and then to Ericsson. Beautiful hold-up play from Højlund, and now it's over to Bruno on the right-hand side. Oh, should have made a run. Bruno, left-footed shot. Oh, yeah, Bruno's looking for the... told Hoyland about the ball that I wanted Hoyland to make. Honestly, it was beautiful play from Hoyland, and then Hoyland's got to make the right hand side run to Bruno. He's got to make the right hand side run. If he does that, he's set through on goal from Bruno. The problem is Bruno doesn't have any open gaps to pass to Hoyland there. I think Hoyland. The thing with Hoyland is he seems to be too focused on getting into the typical number 9 roles or positions, and he doesn't see like potential overlaps and open spaces that can be taken up by a winger. But if he has the position, then it's fine to take up those spaces. Just make sure you're also in the striking position when our wingers have the ball. That's what we need to do. But if you can take up the role of the winger if the winger's not there, that's essentially what you can do. Plus, Rashford can always drift inside, just like for the chance where he supplied the ball inside with his left foot. All interchangeable, man. Amrabat at left back, ain't it? Says Trey. Oh my goodness, Amrabat, man. Oh goodness. Amrabat getting beaten for pace on that left hand side, and then he's just conceded a corner. Bruno's looked dusty on that right hand side. Ball in, but GALATASARAY just a little bit overhit. And now Zaha trying to twist and turn. Never a foul. Never a foul. Looking for a penalty. Never a foul. Delo. Good ball to Eriksen. And then Eriksen sets Rashford free. If Rashford can find Bruno. Please, I beg you. No! What a horrible ball. Oh my goodness. Oh my word. Oh my word. I literally gave him best player of the half shouts, and then he went and did that. That's shocking for a professional footballer, man. I think he just has to shoot. Oh, he's got the pass horribly wrong there. Horribly wrong. I think he's a little bit too unselfish there. Oh, Mount. A good shot from Mount. And keeper tips it over the bar. I know we praise Rashford's providing, but I feel like he's lacking confidence. Should have had a shot. Rashford last season shoots. I agree with that. I think Rashford last season shoots in that position. We saw it against Leicester when Sancho was... or was it when Sancho provided next to him? I think it was. He's got to shoot there, I think. Yeah, I think there's a thing of being unselfish, but it's also being too... You can't be too unselfish. That's definitely a factor. Amrabat appeals handball. Oh, Amrabat appeal... it hits the referee. Never mind. But yeah, that's a definite thing. But... we need to fix that. Oh, Eriksen just gives the ball away cheaply. Rashford should be 2-1 there. We better not come to pay for that, but it's fine. I think it's fine for now, but we can't come back to pay for that. Otherwise, he's going to get slaughtered on social media. Zaha will have a go at Deloya. Beautiful defending. There we go. Delo comes back, wins the ball. And Bruno tries to get around Zaha. Not successful. Delo wins the ball. Bruno wins the ball though. Oh my word. Eriksen's just boots. I feel like Eriksen always takes his passes first time. He never takes a touch anymore. Zaha steps onto Delo and then falls over and appeals for a foul. Oh my goodness. Eriksson just booted it into the referee again. What is the ref playing for Galatasaray, man? He's intercepting all of our passes. Casemiro. There we go. Rashford into Højlund. Into Rashford. Into Højlund. Now supplies Bruno on the right-hand side. Rashford now. Oh, tries to whack it into the middle. Rashford getting a little bit frustrated. He's had a good game apart from that. Lots of power from Rashford. And I think Torreira's just feeling the power at that now. Oh, so poor from Rashford. Oh, it was perfect. It was beautiful. It was actually, he's got to shoot there, but if he gets that pass right, it's beautiful play. The problem is he doesn't get the pass right. He's beating himself up about that. I think he didn't want to get slaughtered if he went. Copenhagen are beating Bayern. Oh my goodness. Hold on, Copenhagen, man. Hold on. Now we need to go and score. We've got, just looking at that thing again, we've got to score there, man. I swear, if we come to pay for that, it's gonna be so annoying. I'm just looking at the Copenhagen goal while the players are down here for United. Beautiful goal, actually. I mean, these small teams, they have to take their chances as best as they can against the big teams. That's why they have to be extremely clinical. Rashford took "Don't be selfish." The "Don't be selfish" tweets too seriously. No way Bayern is losing. Yep, they are, man. And of course, Galatasaray player goes down when we build momentum. Mount into Højlund. Oh my goodness, Højlund. Rasmus Højlund. Oh, and he puts his hands out. Oh my goodness. Rasmus. Oh no, it's offside. Oh my, please no, please no. I beg you, this is offside. Oh, it's offside. Oh, it was such good play from Højlund. He puts oh my word, he sits the one defender down and he just whacks in. Oh my goodness. That goal is crazy. Oh, it's offside, man. It's offside. Ah. Man. Rasmus, man. Rasmus. I mean, that finish, by the way, is so good, but unfortunately nothing. That's a foul on Amrabat. The celebration was so cold as well. Ball over the top to Delo. puts the ball in, doesn't find a Manchester United player. It'll find Eriksen now. Rashford, oh, wins the header. Couldn't find enough power there. This is the best time to bring Garnacho on, please. Yeah, Garnacho coming on now wouldn't be bad. It wasn't actually Rashford who won the header. It was the shoulder of the player. Lindelof's there. Rashford. Good pass from Eriksen. Casemiro takes it in his stride. Now Bruno. Ball to Casemiro. Shoots. Blocked. That's gonna be Amrabat's ball. United have so much momentum and confidence right now. Oh, beautiful ball from Eriksen. If he can find... Oh, he finds Mount. Mount can shoot with his left. Oh, drags it. Drags. The goal was so good from Højlund as well. We need to get this VAR technology. We need to get this VAR technology from that they have in the Champions League and the Premier League, because the drawing the lines is just stupid, man. This has to be the best offside goal I've seen in a while. Højlund, man, what a player. That's true. That's unfortunate, man. That's extremely unfortunate. Galatasaray are going to bring Dries Mertens on. Well, Nathan and I were saying that Højlund's been one of the standout players. He sat somebody on his ass, but it was offside. Over the top from Rashford. Or not from Rashford. Over the top of Rashford. I beg you take Zaha off. Two offside goals or two disallowed goals for Rasmus, by the way. One against Brighton, one now. Oh, Bruno! Whacks it. Very close. Bruno close. Come on, man. Liverpool need the technology. I mean, we probably need the technology. How many goals have we been given offside or decisions gone against us, man? But yeah, Liverpool need it now. I checked the Liverpool audio, by the way. The Liverpool audio of the goal, and it's completely shocking. They were completely robbed against Tottenham, man. That goal for Diaz. Let me sit like this. Casemiro, ball over the top to Bruno. Good touch, Mount. Eriksen. Great play, United. Never mind. Amrabat messed it up a little bit. Or Eriksen messed it up a little bit, you could say. And that's going to be Onana. Onana's given it away. And then Amrabat. And now Eriksen will never win a header in his life. Oh, Hoyland's in. Hoyland's in. He's got pace as well. He's one-on-one with the keeper. Oh, what a finish. Rasmus Hoyland. He's what? He's got two. He's got two. Beautiful from Rasmus Hoyland. He's got 3 Champions League goals in 2 games for Manchester United. And this one will count. This one will count. What a finish. Great run. He's got so much pace. No defenders ever catching him in that scenario apart from Kyle Walker. But we're not talking about him now because he's a Man City player. I don't know why I'm dragging this out so much. But what a goal from Rasmus Hoyland. Let's look at this. I don't even know who supplied the ball. Oh, it was a slip from Davinson Sanchez. So nobody got the assist. And Rasmus Hoyland bursting with pace. And the chip goal. Oh my goodness. There were memes. I checked, by the way, after Rasmus Hoyland's goal was disallowed. He should have a hat-trick, man. But he literally, everybody was saying, oh, Blood's won it. Blood thinks he's won it with crying emojis. And he flipping went and scored. You love to see it, man. 2 goals for Rasmus. And he gets to do his celebration. He does the Bellingham celebration. Oh, Rasmus Hoyland has arrived at Manchester United, man. Rasmus Hoyland has arrived. 2-1, Manchester United gets in. Oh my goodness, this amount of passion for Manchester United. There's a new boy in town, and he's about to rock Manchester and the world, man. Let's go, go, Rasmus Hoyland, yes. It's the opposite of all the predictions. Let's go. I mean, it could still be my prediction, but let's not hope that's the case. My prediction is on. Nice. I went 2-2, but I'm really hoping that it's not. I want 4-1. Yeah. I want 4-1. Oh my word. You love to see it, man. Mount. Oh, that's a poor pass. 3 goals in 2 Champions Leagues. Your striker could never, says Trey. I don't know what to say, Fez. Says the Chelsea fan. That finish from Rasmus is class. Hoyland for the Ballon d'Or. Oh my word, Onana! Oh my word, Galatasaray. What is Onana doing? What is Onana doing? Hoyland is a more refined version of Haaland. We actually struck gold. Rasmus. He's our star boy. Oh my word, that shot from Galatasaray was actually close, by the way. Terrible goalkeeping from Onana there. Garnacho's come on for Rashford. I didn't even realize that. Let's look at this. Mount tried to find the ball to Garnacho. He's actually found its way to Garnacho. Garnacho to Bruno on the edge of the box. Bruno tried to chip it over to Hoyland. Good display from Rashford, I think. Good display. So what you want from a striker, man? 2 goals in a game, and he takes his chances, man. He's a clinical striker. The first game, oh my word. How bad can you be? How flipping bad can you be, man? What did I say? It couldn't even last 2 seconds. Can we not celebrate a goal for more than 2 minutes? Galatasaray have equalized. United have bottled another lead. What more must Hoyland do? What more must Hoyland do, man? How are we so bad at defending now? Oh my goodness, there's no offsides here. It's just a lovely goal. That's Amrabat being caught out of position, Varane terrible defending, and Lindelof being caught out of position. How bad you have to flipping be? I was literally just about to read out Chubby Chicken's Rasmus Højlund equals world class, and then Sam literally said, "Watch us concede an own goal in the last minute." We didn't even it didn't have to wait for the last minute, man. Rasmus Højlund's fuming. Højlund hat-trick incoming. We need that now. Bro, such bottle jobs, man. These lot. What the flip are we doing, says Brady Chan. Oh my goodness. No, everybody's screaming with agony in the chat. Can we not hold a goal for 2 seconds? Oh my goodness, that's gonna be an honest ball. I wouldn't be surprised if Galatasaray go and win this now, man. We had so much positivity. Why are we so bad at defending? Oh my days, man. Mount will chase from the right-hand side, and he wins the foul. There we go, from Angelino. Still 2-2. Wish I could watch. But I only get Real Madrid versus Napoli. Oh, that's unfortunate. Still 2 in that game too. Cannot celebrate. Literally can't celebrate Chubby Chicken. And Victoria says, "Nah, the script is set. Højlund hat-trick. Arsenal are losing." Oh, Arsenal are losing. I beg you, Højlund hat-trick to save our ass. Oh my goodness, Arsenal are losing. I beg you. This is Højlund's time, man. This is Højlund's time. That's going to be Garnacho's ball on the edge of the box. On the left-hand side now. Ball in! Oh! Flashed across and Højlund almost got it, and Højlund applauds the ball in. Arsenal are losing. Bayern have equalized as well. Jamal Musiala. Come on, man. I beg you, a Højlund. If Højlund gets a hat-trick, I'm losing it. Is Amrabat taking... Oh, no. Eriksen's taking. Eriksen takes the corner. Very deep. Oh, and then Casemiro on the roof of the net. We cannot go a game without conceding a goal. How? We've conceded 20 goals this season. It's barely been 10 games and we've conceded 10 goals this season. Oh my word, Onana! Flipping Onana, man! Flipping Onana! And Casemiro is forced to give away the penalty. My days, man. Onana. We bought him for his great passing, and he's just passed the ball into Galatasaray. Casemiro got a red. Casemiro has a red. Oh my word. And United are gonna struggle now. Icardi against Onana. What is Onana? De Gea and red card as well. We've got a red card. We've conceded the penalty, and this is going to be 3-2. I'll do the Pep Guardiola. This is 3-2. I might as well just change the score instantly. Onana's not saving a penalty. Onana is about as useful as Kepa Arrizabalaga when it comes to shot stopping, man. Useless. 3-2 to Galatasaray. No chance. Icardi takes. He misses! Oh my word! Get in! Get in! I mean, we're still down to 10 men. But let's flipping get in. I changed the score and everything, man. He's missed. Let's go. Come on, he missed. Let's flipping go. What a save. It didn't save. Onana didn't save, Sam. It was a completely shanked off target goal. United are saved. Oh my word. What is this game, man? This game is so stupid. This game is stupid, man. That's shocking from Onana, by the way. It was a second yellow for Casemiro, and that sent him off. It's so unlikely that we get a goal here. Eriksen. Now Garnacho in the box. Oh, Garnacho's gone by himself. Oh, almost. I think if he let Bruno take it after he got through, I think it was possible that we would have scored there. What a block. If we win this game, this is a miracle, man. But why do we make it so hard for ourselves? Bruno in the box, and it's cleared. Goofiest Champions League game I've ever watched. This is the dumbest thing I've ever watched. We score, our striker scores, we concede inside 5 minutes. Our striker scores again, offside. Our striker scores again, we concede inside 3 minutes. And then we go and get a red card and then miss a penalty. How dumb is this game, man? Bruno on the right wing is a waste of space, man. Yeah, facts. Onana, wide ball to Garnacho. You can do the simple. You can do the crazy. Chubby Chicken says they've scored. Oh my word. Oh my word. Icardi's in. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What's going on, says Chubby Chicken? I am in awe of what Onana has done. Oh, goodness. I think, oh, my word. Oh, Nana, man. It's completely onside because of Amrabat. What is our defense doing? That's Lindelof and then it's Anana. How, how many times has Anana been chipped? How many times has Anana been chipped? I literally can't be asked anymore, man. I genuinely just can't be asked. The game's gone. The game is gone. United are embarrassing, I know, but you won't believe who's losing against Lens right now. And Bayern have taken the lead. Anthony's going to be coming on. Oh my goodness, and Galatasaray in again. And it's over the bar. Just to let you know, Real Madrid 3-2. Did we concede? No. We conceded a penalty, and then they missed a penalty, and then we conceded a 1-on-1 from terrible defense, and Anana was shocking again. Oh my word, man. Nope, not happening. This game is crazy. And Dombele's coming on now. The best we can get is a draw, yeah. This is ridiculous. Højlund didn't deserve this, man. Højlund didn't flipping deserve this. Anana has fallen apart tonight. That's not even a lob. It's just straight at him. If he stands still. Mason Mount's made way. I can't believe what's happening with United now. I genuinely am in complete... You would not believe your eyes. United is losing way too much home games. Donny, let me explain to you what's just happened this game. We start the game well. We get the goal. Højlund. We then celebrate for 5 minutes. We concede. They score within 6 minutes of our first goal. We play well. We go into halftime 1-1. We then score. Højlund scores a second goal. Then it's offside. He scores a third goal, but second because the other one was offside. And that one stays. And we think, oh, we've won. And I said, I want 4-1. Then guess what we do? 3 minutes later. Oh, no. 5 minutes to concede a goal was not enough. Now we need to up it. And the second goal will concede again inside 3 minutes. We concede within 3 minutes. Oh, my word. And then guess what we do? Anana passes the ball to the Galatasaray player. and then Casemiro has to dive in and take him out. Yeah, red card, and I would have rather just taken the goal rather than the red card, because the red card has made us fall apart. And then they got through because we had a hole in our midfield, and then Onana bottled it in the 1-on-1. What's going on with this team? I feel so bad. Højlund didn't deserve this, man. Mount and Højlund specifically didn't deserve this. And Rashford. I'm not backing Onana in any conversations anymore, man. This game is hard, has broken my heart with Onana, man. I don't think Onana's got the mentality to be a United keeper. He's got the right mentality. He doesn't have the right head. He can't handle the pressure of being a United goalkeeper. We shouldn't have let go of De Gea, man. We shouldn't have let go. It's not too late. He's still a free agent. We can still sign him. Should have kept De Gea, man. We don't deserve to play Champions League football. Send us down to where we belong. Anthony Martial's coming on. No, I don't agree with that. De Gea was ruining the club. I agree. We should have got Onana. We should have got rid of De Gea, but not unless we got a centre back, a full back, and a defensive midfielder. And guess what? We didn't do. We didn't strengthen our defense at all. And we decided to change the goalkeeper. If in case you guys forgot last season, our defense was the only thing keeping us relevant. Our defense was the foundation of the reason why we won so many things last season. Foul on Bruno Fernandes. We won so many games because of Amrabat's off. We've won so many games because of I'm going to put Martial at 10. I'm going to put Martial at 10. Bruno will take. Bro, Victoria got the Golden Glove. I agree that we should have replaced him, but we couldn't have replaced him unless we got Kim and Jay, Dumfries, and probably a left back, and we needed a centre defensive midfielder. And we didn't get either, but we changed the goalkeeper change was never going to work unless we changed the defense with it. And because our defense cannot play with this type of goalkeeper. And Bruno hits it into the wall. I'm so like just out of it right now, man. I can't be bothered to have any energy. I'm just heartbroken. Eriksen just giving it away. Why did we change the team? We got 4th last season. 3rd. We got 3rd last season. We got 3rd. We got 75 points. We won a Carabao Cup, and we should have strengthened the team. But we, in the places that we strengthened, we did strengthen it. But we strengthened the positions, and we weakened the team. That's what we did. We strengthened the positions, and we weakened the team. Oh my word, Mario Cardi's just almost made it 4-2. De Gea had so many shockers. I'm pretty sure Onana's equalized De Gea in shockers in his first few games at United. I know I'm overreacting right now, but like I didn't expect Onana's start to be this bad at United, man. Like, I understand you got to back the goalkeeper, and I'm totally behind it. But, I mean, we've conceded 20 goals in our first 11 games. We have... Garnacho, that's a poor touch. We've conceded 20 goals in our last 11... Oh, no, 21 goals in our last 11 games. We've barely kept clean sheets. Onana's barely made maybe one or two standout saves, and he's made more errors than standout saves. And he's been tripped and caught out of position how many times? If we had Wan-Bissaka, Martinez, Varane, and Shaw, the game would have been a lot different. Maybe. I think if we have Martinez and we had Wan-Bissaka and we had a defensive midfielder that actually could replace Casemiro because he's having a bad game, then I reckon we would have been fine. Good tackle, Ericsson. I don't know what Ericsson's doing, by the way. This was supposed to be a great game, man. We were supposed to be celebrating Højlund getting the win with a brace or a hat-trick. And we can't. Lindelof. There's no midfield because we've got our midfielder sent off. Bruno just passed it to Galatasaray. And Dembele. Bruno's just been shocking this game. Bruno now. Just no sort of energy as a United player. As a Manchester United captain, that's just not acceptable. Højlund. Ah. If Garnacho scored, that would have been good, but no. Martial. In the box. Oh, what a save. Oh. Offside. I think a lot of players just have no passion, but injuries haven't helped us. Injuries haven't helped us, but these players just are disgraceful, man. Mount and Højlund are the only players that deserve praise tonight. Rashford deserves some praise for the first half, then he bottled it for the second one. Mabry as well. None of our backline. This club, man. This club. Ah. There's a counter attack for Galatasaray potentially. Bruno, good coming back. Bruno, ball over the top to Anthony. To Delo. Late equalizer potentially. No. A handball on Delo. Full time. Full time, and there's boos around the entire of Old Trafford. This team, man, I can't be bothered. I cannot be bothered. Fed up of this club. Guys, man. I'm so heartbroken, man. I'm so heartbroken. Fed up of this club, says Victoria. I've already read that. I don't know why I'm reading it again. Yeah, because of our defense. Victoria, our defense. Just let me quickly go back on the point of De Gea. We were so solid in defense last season because of Varane, the partnership between Varane, Martinez, and De Gea, and Casemiro. This season, what's happened is Onana's had to slot in for De Gea, and there's differences. 1, we play a higher line. 2, the centre backs don't dominate the passing. Onana is now in control of that. The problem with Onana is he would suit a team like Inter, but also a Brighton, a Manchester City, not a Liverpool, potentially a Bayern Munich. The problem is he does not suit what we have right now because we don't have the players that can accompany him. And that's not all his fault. And he's been given an unfair chance at United. Like the way he's been put into the United side, he was put in the way United are set up. It was destined to fail. We needed Kim Min-jae. We needed a center defensive midfielder that was energetic. We needed a Declan Rice. We needed a Frankie de Jong. We needed a Kimmich or a Fede Valverde or Jude Bellingham. Caicedo. And we didn't get anyone. And now we're playing our new midfielder out at left back because we have 3 left back injuries. We're gonna get Nathan on Discord as well. Let's see how he's coping with it. Let's just sort this out. Yeah. Oh man. Okay, let's see if we can get Nathan on. I don't know if we can. Get your thoughts in the chat as well. Nathan? There we go. Just if you can just quickly sort out your camera and then we can.
Yeah.
There we go. I'll switch on mine just to make it a bit better. That should be fine. Well, I can switch that on. Okay.
Am I still there?
You're
Yes.
not. You're.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Yeah, you're not on yet. I don't know how to swap our things around. I don't know. Is your camera on or not? There we go. Well, it should be coming on now.
There we go.
I'm just trying to okay, there we go. There we go. Sorry, I'm just trying to sort out just to make sure it's good on live, and then we're sorted. Okay, there we go. So are we on? So okay, man. Okay. I don't know where to start about that reaction, man. Manchester United fully bottled it, didn't we?
We had that game.
I mean, one thing I repeatedly said on the stream, and I will say to you, we single-handedly let Mountain and Hoyland down there. Like,
We had.
oh my word, yeah. I don't know how to put it into words, but let me quickly make sure, because this still says second half. Let me quickly put this on full time and switch off the timer. But let's go through. Okay, so first off, let me just quickly go through, and then we'll have a talk in the second half. So first half, we go and score. Hoyland goes and scores, right? We then concede in 6 minutes of the goal, and then we play decently until half time, and then we come out and we're not playing terribly. Then Hoyland goes and scores again, but then it's offside. It's a good goal. That offside goal was good, by the way. That was really good. And then okay, this camera thing is not working for me, but I'll try it. And then Hoyland goes and scores again. And, I mean, Hoyland's just had an unreal game, honestly. And then we have 2-1 lead, and you're thinking... I literally said it on stream. I don't know if you saw when we scored. Instantly, I was like, okay, I want 4. This is what I want to go get another one, and then I want another one, and I want to end this game, and I want to make a statement in the Champions League. And then... I mean, that first goal... That first goal that in the second half that Galatasaray scored, I mean... It was on the right-hand side. It was Lindelof that got caught out of position. And then the ball in. First, Varane got nutmegged. He's marking air. And then nobody is marking the inside runner. I mean, just your thoughts on that equalizing goal. But, like, I thought it was atrocious. Like, how many times have we been caught out with not marking the midfield runner, man?
That was exactly why I put part of the blame down on Casemiro there for not tracking his runner, which is something that you'd normally think he would do easily without thinking about, but didn't on this occasion. Lindelof can nowhere to be found, and Varane just watches the ball go past him, or through him rather, to a simple tap. It was such an easy goal. Obviously, Amrabat got caught out and his pace got caught out. So both goals coming, the first 2 goals for Galatasaray coming from errors from our wing backs. Maybe Victoria had a point if we had Shaw and
if we had Wan-Bissaka and Shaw, yeah. I mean, yeah. Different. That and also I I mean, so we had the talk, so we'll get to the penalty and everything, but like, I don't know if you've noticed, or you obviously have noticed, but there's a massive, a big part of why we succeeded last season was our defense, right? And that was a factor. People, Varane, Martinez, and Casemiro got all the praise, but and obviously De Gea won Golden Boot, but everybody was like, okay, it's because of the people who's got in front of him. But they didn't understand that the partnership was actually a four-way partnership. Like, De Gea had a big factor to doing it because he didn't participate in any of the passing. His duty was simply shot stopping only, and let everybody do everything else, right? We brought in Onana to have shot stopping and have an 11th man outfield. But that's turned into having an 11th man outfield, which unfortunately he did. I'm not going to act and say like I didn't expect mistakes like that from him to happen, and it's going to happen if you're going to play the way he plays. But I'm really, really shocked at his like I expected him to be decent at shot stopping, whereas he's just really not.
I mean, his numbers were as good as De Gea's for shot stopping at Inter. So it didn't seem like we were getting a downgrade on shot stopping. Actually, we were maintaining that quality supposedly, and just getting a proper ball playing goalkeeper. But he's just had a shocking start. Look, De Gea also had a shocking start to his time at Manchester United. So maybe there's something about the adjustment phase for coming to Manchester United for these goalkeepers.
I mean, to be honest, I think that we saw Onana has a big mentality, but I think that it comes down to also personality. It's like there's a certain personality you need to have to be a United goalkeeper and to handle the pressure. And as much as Onana, we love his self accountability, we love his passion to win stuff and everything. He seems to be fumbling a little bit under the pressure of the United fans. And that's personally the problem. And then the penalty. A Lindelof, or just our entire defense, that was just shocking for the penalty. And then, it was Onana. No, sorry, I'm talking about the other goal. Onana, terrible pass. And then should Casemiro go in for that tackle?
I thought at the time, I could see it coming as soon as he started running. As soon as that pass was made and Casemiro's coming in, I said, there's nothing else he's going to do here but concede a penalty. And Mertens plays for the penalty. It almost looks like Mertens has no interest in taking a shot there. It's like, look, I'm getting a free penalty here and I'm going to take it. I think knowing Casemiro, that was always going to happen. It just goes back to Onana. And that was a De Gea-like mistake. Never mind a Onana level goalkeeper like that.
Yeah. No, it's 100%. But I looking back, in real time, I thought it was Onana's fault and Casemiro had to make the tackle. But looking back on it, let's be honest, a goal is better than what should have been a goal for Galatasaray and a penalty, which they didn't, to be fair. But a red card before the 80th minute means that we are going to be on the back foot the entire time. And then after, they should have scored the penalty, but even if they didn't, which they didn't, they were playing against 10 men, so they were inevitably going to score again. If we can't keep a clean sheet for more than 2 minutes after scoring ourselves, how are we supposed to defend with 10 men? Especially with the biggest gap in our midfield, with a person with a guy that's literally sitting shielding our front two. So I think looking back on it, I don't think he should have made the challenge, but Onana forced it on him, so I don't really blame him that much. Then they went and missed the penalty, and then I got excited, but then I slowly realized that we were down to 10 men, and then. Yeah. The third goal was just the third goal was I don't know what, I think Lindelof was marking him, and then Mertens just left the ball, and he just got left for dead, Lindelof. And then after that, our defense was just completely caught out. I don't know. What was your perspective?
Yeah, it was a weird one. I mean, the centre backs were ahead. Amrabat was playing a ball from deep, and then the defense just got caught out by the ball coming back at them. It
Yeah.
was ridiculously easy. Um, Good finish by Icardi, simple finish really, but it was just heartbreaking. It took all the momentum out of us. Any hope that we had at that, it was just gut wrenching because up to that point, a lot of I think Mount, Hoyland, Rashford, and then Garnacho when he came on, and Bruno, they were linking up so well together up front,
Mm,
and we're finally seeing a fluid front four, or at least closer to it. It's like this is what we want to see, and then our defense just
yeah.
bottles the game for us after all the hard work up front.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you know we've conceded. I don't know if is this our 11th game of the season or something like
Yeah,
that. 21 goals conceded. 21 goals conceded in the first 11 games for Manchester United. I mean, I was slating Onana, and I want to be honest, I want to back him until the end of the season. But I mean, that's an atrocious start. I mean, he's made more errors than world class stops. He has conceded 21 goals in 11 games, and he's arguably been one of our biggest talking points, and not in a positive way.
yeah. I mean, Galatasaray hadn't scored an away goal since 2015 in the Champions League, conceding 20 away goals in that time.
Oh my word!
And then, of course, they not only score one, they score three and win for the first time in England. I mean, everyone and their mother is beating us at this point.
Exactly.
So,
If you
of
want a free
course,
win, you want to draw Manchester United. That's as simple as that.
100%.
It's
And
just
everyone's having their best performances against Manchester United. It's just everything feels like it's going wrong at the club.
yeah.
From the ownership to clearly the dressing room itself, there's just no real belief or something feels off with the culture at the team. So everything just feels like it's falling apart.
Okay, we're gonna wrap up stream soon. So, we're gonna ask you man of the match, obviously. We would say worst player of the match, but I think that is kind of decided after that after that second half. And I think that'll be pretty unanimous on Twitter. So best player of the half, and then thought like just maybe a look like a little bit of a look ahead of the next game and what you see going forward for United.
Like I said, I think you said it's very easy who the worst player is. You're right. I think it's also very easy who the best player is.
I didn't consider that. You're probably right. Yeah.
I think Hoyland was just a star. He looked like a world-class striker out there, made things happen. And I think there was, like I said, the positivity around him linking up with Mount and Rashford. There's something there. And I think we can build on that going forward. But we've got like this, it feels like a giant hole in our defense and in
Yeah.
our defensive midfield at the moment. And I don't know how we plug that.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm maybe consider. I said at the beginning of the game, maybe try and see if we can fit Amrabat in that DM role. Give Casemiro a bit of a rest because he just doesn't look himself at the moment. But yeah, so and who do we have next in the Prem? Who I don't even know.
Brentford.
Brentford. Oh goodness, that could be. That could
Coming
be.
to Old Trafford.
Yeah, that could be deja vu for Manchester United fans. Let's be honest. But yeah. Okay. Anyways, thanks for coming on for the halftime and the full time talk. We'll see if we can get you on for more streams. And take care.
Yeah, Josh.
Cheers, man. Okay, so that is I don't think. Let me know in the chat if you still want me to do player ratings. I think we're gonna leave it for today. We're gonna be back for the Premier League, but we're not gonna do player ratings because obviously you got our thoughts. You got my thoughts from Nathan, and you got the thoughts from me and Nathan there. So that was awesome. I didn't get to Donny's chat there. Poor Nana is always under pressure to play well. We can't. So you saw Nathan. So Donny's very happy to see Nathan there. I'm going to sleep. Honestly, I can't be bothered anymore, says Victoria. And Kim and Camino Jojo says, huh? He's confused at what just happened. But yeah. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching. You guys have been absolute legends in the chat, supporting United all the way through. It's been one of the weirdest Champions League games I've ever watched in my life. But once again, you can always count on Manchester United to disappoint. We'll probably see you in the for the Premier League game, and we're in big trouble for the Champions League. Take care, and I'll see you guys.